Hello and welcome to the Ryan and Johnny podcast show. It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, and you all know what Tuesday means because you all watched the last video, didn't you? Yeah. 37 degrees and absolutely loving it.
It's not that great actually. It currently was 33 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty hot walk.
Well, we had to go on a
the
walk,
car
didn't
park.
we? And it was the walk from hell.
Oh.
It was. It wasn't fun. This is
It
the
was
worst idea we've ever had.
Probably the walk from hell.
But you all still
comparison.
better be doing it.
Yeah. There's no excuses. You can roll up your trackies, or you can cut them and create
It's
short
possible.
trackies.
You can do it. But basically what's happened here is we are sweating for you. This is our sweat. This is the sweat off our backs. And you better be supporting
This is for
it.
the people. This is for the what do we call our listeners? Do we have a nickname for them? Because I was thinking we should probably make something so they feel like they're part of something.
Ploddy Pops.
Ploddy Pops.
Nah, not Ploddy Pops.
No, okay, not Ploddy Pops.
I was just trying to think of something. Sorry, I'm a bit excited because we are in
studio.
the Holmesglen Tafe radio studio.
We'll just call it Ryan's studio for short.
It's all a bit technical. We're not calling it Ryan's studio.
There is a lot of things here.
It is, yeah.
There's a mix board. Not sure what I'm doing with it, but I am actually in control today. I'm watching the computer.
You've got a keyboard in front of you.
I can see the sound levels.
You've
I'm not
got
sure if they're appropriate.
All sorts of different knobs in front of you.
Oh, I've got so many knobs. I can do this. So I'm not sure if that's going to sound weird for anyone
It'll
else.
probably sound. Have you ever experienced third-party introductions?
What do you like when you're in a group of people?
No, it's when you're not really involved in the group at all. But there's two people and there's two groups of people and they've just met, right? And
Alright.
you break the ice. A third party breaks the ice.
So you're joining into people that have
No,
just
you
met.
don't join in necessarily. You can if you want, but you're the one to break the ice between two other parties.
Okay.
I was walking through the neighborhood on my evening walk,
Oh, you rebel.
and there seemed to be about 4 different people, all with dogs. And when you see people and the dogs are being friendly with each other, and the people start doing, he likes you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what was happening. Anyway, I was walking past.
So these are completely random
They're
people.
completely random people. I
Okay.
didn't know them. I wasn't even in my part of the suburb.
Yeah.
And I walked past and I said to them, "Is this a town meeting or something? Have I missed the memo?" And they started, laughing, going, "Oh, you funny bugger." But then all of a sudden I kept walking, and one of the people in the group said, "Oh, I'm Janelle, by the way," to the other person, and then that other person said to them, "Oh, I'm Mark." So I'm saying, I've started something, haven't I? I never introduced myself because
Right.
I wanted to be that mystery. Like I felt like I was.
Pretty much Cupid.
No, have you ever seen Yeah, pretty much. Have you seen a rom-com and the
Yeah.
random person who has no part in the story whatsoever apart from setting the two people up
Yeah.
just comes along, does his thing,
like-
walks off?
Or the girl's best friend.
I
And she's
want-
like, I know this really nice guy, and you really like him. His name's Mark. Oh, come on, Janelle. Just listen.
You'll never guess what happened to me last night. I was walking the dog and I met some guy and I didn't know his name, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
and then a guardian angel came along and
Oh, was he
broke
even
the
real?
ice.
Oh, that's my question. He could have just been a figment of my imagination.
he was too gorgeous.
Oh, it's just dreamy. It's just dreamy, Janelle.
So it's the third party introduction. I think it's quite important to society.
That is nice.
I think more people should do it.
The third party. So you're pretty much
You should just
introducing two people and then leaving.
Yes.
Without introducing yourself.
You don't introduce yourself.
How do you egg them on to introduce them?
Well, you have to recognise that it's two parties that have just met each other for the first time. Could be at a bar, could be at the park, could be at a restaurant, could be anything. But you should make them talk to each other and introduce.
So what are your tips for actually getting them to say, "My name is blah blah"?
Well,
blah?
firstly, you should assess the situation. Make sure it's appropriate.
Yep.
If these are two people about to fight, you don't want to be like, "Oh,
Hey, that neighborhood party.
Yeah,
they're
this
just
is
like
a town
"You
meeting."
Just get out.
because you'll probably get your skull bashed in."
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
That's
think
It's an interesting story, actually.
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation myself, but
neither have I, which
think I
made me
might
think
try it.
about how do they remember me? Do they remember me at all?
were you even real? Is my question.
They'll be like, "How did you two meet?"
Yeah.
And they would say, "Some guy walked past and all of a sudden we were talking to each other.
Or maybe those two were just like, Janelle was just like, oh, Mark, did you see him? Oh, he was quite the looker. And Mark's like, yeah. Yeah, I could go for some of that. Probably not, let's be honest.
Some prime real estate right out there.
Okay.
Who's Janelle and Mark?
You introduced them. They were the people that said hi to each other.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like we know them now.
Janelle, just from down the road, and Mark's up the street. That we know them. They're just those characters.
They're the regular guests on our podcast, Janelle and Mark.
Oh, hello.
You know what we should do now is
we should interview them.
No, we should find someone named Janelle and Mark.
Go ask Janelle. Janelle, you've come in. Oh,
Janelle, how are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Good. Why is there two of us? It's just one.
No, I'm Mark.
Oh, you've got a high pitched voice. So Ryan, yeah, what's up, Janelle? Do you mind if I ask Mark some questions? Oh no, is it all right with Mark?
Of course it is.
Your voice keeps rapidly changing. It's weird. Oh, that is a bit strange, Mark.
It is
all right,
weird, isn't it?
Anyway, Janelle, you've got some questions for Mark.
So we've got Janelle and Mark in the studio with us right now.
Yeah. Just pull up that chair.
Got Mark sitting on my lap actually.
That's the chair. You can't feel good. All right.
All right. So.
Just want to ask Mark.
This is Janelle speaking.
This is Janelle. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just asking Mark a question.
All right.
So Mark, if we were stuck on an island and you had to bring 2 CDs with you, who would they be? Oh, that sounds like a very serious and deep question, Janelle.
Well, I have a love for Shania Twain.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't even know if that's how you say Shania Twain.
I don't even know who that is.
And I'd bring a mixtape for you, gorgeous.
Oh, that's cute, Janelle.
That's very cute.
So cute.
See what third-party introductions do?
Yeah, okay. You guys can just get out of the studio now.
You can just leave right now.
You.
Thank you for that.
Okay, bye. Yeah, that was strange. That was a lovely people voice.
What just happened?
I just went a bit Janelle then. We had a lovely conversation with some people.
Had our first guests in the radio. They weren't even real.
No, they were. Yeah, they've gone to have a little date now. Well, you've started something.
There we go.
Janelle and Mark.
See, that's my point, though. Maybe I have started a love story.
Maybe you've started a story where Janelle is now in the middle of like a marriage.
Yeah, it could be getting divorced and.
So, don't always think so highly of yourself, Johnny.
No, I'm not trying to think.
The moral of the story.
All right, there's a difference between that and trying to be positive.
All right.
I don't want to think of Janelle as in the middle of a lawsuit right now. Janelle, if that happened to you, I'm very sorry.